everyone, it's Hatsy and I'm back with part 2 of the Salvatore Boarding house. So this is going to be the interior of the build and it's going to be a really chilled out video because wow, it's been about a week I think since I've done a non-face cam video. Oh my goodness. And I feel kind of bad because I've really changed the channel around, but I wanted to talk about that in this video. Well, as well as the interior, so I will be talking about that as well. But yeah, just starting with the interior though, this build took me 8 hours to do the downstairs floor. It took ages, honestly, and I kept stopping it because I wanted to do proper amounts of research on the rooms and just try and make it as accurate as possible. And one of the problems I actually found was a lot of the rooms have changed around just naturally, just whilst they've, you know, kind of progressed with the show and stuff. So yeah, you'll notice that, I mean, you'll see a corner of a room and there'll be a piano there, and then like a few seasons later that piano will have just disappeared and it won't be there anymore. It's just stuff like that, you know? So it's kind of frustrating when I'm trying to rebuild it as accurately as possible. So please bear with me. I mean, it's the closest I could get it, so hope you're gonna like it. So yeah, anyway, back to the weird content recently. So I've completely changed the channel round, but there'll still be videos like this. I don't want people to worry because I'm still going to be doing like builds, like loads of builds. In fact, the same amount probably, but just other content in between, which I think is a pretty good idea to be fair. But yeah, there'll be loads of interior videos like this, and there will be a part 3 to this video as well. But unfortunately it was too long and my internet's not that great, so to upload an hour-long video is going to take me a very long time. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll split it into 2 and then I will upload the downstairs and then I will do the upstairs later on. But the upstairs is actually my favorite in the build, so that will be coming out probably one of the next videos that I share on the channel, and it will be close together because honestly, like, I hate the fact I've made everyone wait for this. I've built it up so much, and you know, the problem is as well is the fact that the longer I leave it and the longer I make people wait for it, the more I think, oh, they're waiting for something that's really special, so I need to do something that's really cool. And it's hard because I'm not great at interiors. In fact, I'm pretty bad at them, I think anyway. People think I'm okay at them, well, some people do, some people don't think I'm that great at them. It just depends. I mean, it's strange, I'm actually better at Sims 4 interiors than I am with my own personal stuff. Honestly, I was so close to going and getting a interior designer just to come and do my lounge for me downstairs because I was clueless, honestly. Just like everything's cream. Everything, the whole room. This is my real house, by the way, I'm talking about. Yeah, I did a video of that as well. If you want to see my actual house, I did that. But yeah, going back to why things have changed around recently. So I felt like I was getting into this mode of just doing the same things over and over again. And I wanted to change it round and do something that was a bit out my comfort zone. And honestly, it's been so out my comfort zone. But you know what's crazy though? I've probably been the realest I've been this week on YouTube, just been myself completely. Just because I feel happier and I feel like I'm more accepted. I don't know, I just do. It's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, so yeah, I'm a lot more relaxed in these videos now, and I think that that's the way that I want to stay. And there have definitely been times when I haven't felt so relaxed. I can't even think. If I had to say probably one of the worst videos that I did, no, I guess like really early on was when I wasn't very relaxed and I wasn't happy. Well, like I was obviously happy about the build, but I just wasn't happy in myself and everything. But yeah, recently I've just started to do things for me. And I know that sounds crazy, but I'm actually really enjoying it. I think it's such a great change for the channel. I'm still going to be sharing a ridiculous amount of builds, but I'm also going to be sharing a ridiculous amount of random games and other stuff on the channel. So yeah, another thing is as well, is the fact that I'm doing things because I enjoy doing them. And do you know, if I had to give my younger self advice, do you know what I'd say? I'd actually say, go and enjoy yourself and do what makes you happy. not what makes other people happy. And as selfish and as horrible as that sounds, and this actually isn't anything to do with YouTube, this is to do with my personal life. There have been times, definitely there have been times where I have made people happy, and I've done that at the expense of my own happiness. And yeah, I don't know, I've just kind of started to realise that recently. You know, there have definitely been times where I could have just gone down my own path in life and done what I enjoyed, etc. So I'm trying it with YouTube. I'm trying something new. And if that means that it is at the expense of not that many non-face cam videos or not that many random games, then okay, that's it, you know? I'll go my own way. And I just hope that people support me, because I'm doing my own thing and I'm happy. So yeah, anyway. But I have to tell you this as well. This made me laugh hysterically the other day. And I don't know if this is going to have the same impact on everyone watching this video. But can you just pretend though? Because honestly, this is one of the funniest things that I've came across in a while. And I swear this is no exaggeration. So I've been waiting to share this like since I knew I was doing the interior for this video. So basically I was in the gym the other day, and yes, this does link back to the Vampire Diaries. So I was in the gym and I'd finished my workout. I was like worn out. And I went to go and pick up my gym card, because you have them at the front desk, because like you put them in and yeah, you collect it at the end and stuff. It's I don't know, it's a bit like signing in to the register at school. It's a bit like that, to be fair. And I was looking through the cards, and you never guess whose name popped up. You're not going to believe it. It was Stefan Salvatore, guys. Stefan flipping Salvatore. Well, I nearly screamed in the gym. I was like, this is too funny, and this is a sign. Like, I definitely need to do the interior for the Vampire Diaries build. That was hysterical. I laughed so hard. I really did. But yeah, anyway, onto the lounge of the build. There are loads of these rooms, you'll notice. There's a few to get round. And I like this room, but it was a bit strange because it's all mismatched. And the problem is, mismatching things in The Sims 4 doesn't go the way that you want it to sometimes. And in fact, you end up compromising and having a load of weird colours that don't go together. Say, for instance, you have a certain shade of like a red chair and then a certain shade of a pink chair. And you put them next to each other and they look really good because it kind of contrasts a little bit. Well, if you do that in The Sims, well, you don't get that. Like, it doesn't blend well. You know how you can see those chairs there? And you see the red chair and you're thinking, what is this? Is this some kind of sick joke? No, this is The Sims 4 furniture. I mean, this is what I have to deal with on a daily basis. But yeah, so there's that. God, I'm so relaxed today. It's crazy. But I think apart from that, some crazy stuff has been happening recently. So I've been trying to film story times, and I'm going to have so much fun with these, honestly. I am just in a real storytelling mood at the moment. And I've done it on builds before, you know, I've just had times when I've just sat and told a story for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. And it's really pointless. There's usually no real end to it. And it's just like, and that was it, the end of the story. And it never got solved. You know, that's the kind of end attitude of my stories. But, so I was trying to film this story the other day. And I'm only going to mention it because it's the most requested thing at the moment. So it's basically about the haunted story that I have. And I haven't shared it yet. The reason why is because I've actually gone to record it and things have gone wrong. Like, it's really strange. And I've always been, I wouldn't say superstitious. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a bit. But I would say that if something goes wrong so many times, it kind of makes me think, maybe that's not the right thing to do, you know? And I've thought about that in like own aspects of my life. Let's say that, for instance, you want to go to the shops and your car breaks down and then you end up walking and then there's a massive storm and then your shoes fall off and then you lose all your money and I don't know, someone snatches your wig or I don't know, like whatever happens. But I don't even have a wig. But yeah, so loads of stuff can happen. And that's what makes me think, holy moly, I shouldn't share this story yet. I don't know, things went wrong. Like, I had these lights and they kept flickering on and off and they run by battery. So there's no reason why that could have happened. and then the light in the room started flickering, and then the camera switched off like a couple of times, and I was like, okay, this is a brand new camera, maybe it's time to stop. I need to call Ghostbusters, seriously. I make so many jokes about ghosts, it's like I don't believe in them, but I kind of do, because this has happened, you know, it's insane. So yeah, anyway, this is the beautiful dining room. I like this dining room. I'm obsessed with bay windows. Can we just draw attention to that for a second? All I imagine is me just sat there reading a book, and do you know what? I don't even read. I don't even read, guys, but I would love to sit there reading a book, and I love bay windows. I do. I've had them in my house. I've always had houses. Oh, this is strange. In fact, no, looking back, I've always had houses with bay windows. Yeah, I've got one now, but it's not how you'd expect it to look. It's not like a comfy seat, you know, it's nothing like that. Moving on to the study. The study is not where the magic happens. that's upstairs. So yeah, I don't really know what this room is, to be honest, but I really like it. And it took me such a long time to make. I just want you to appreciate it. If you use this room, I just want you to imagine me stressing out making it. Because wow, did I have a stressful time? I did indeed. Very stressful time. And what is that sofa all about? I have no idea either. Don't ask me, because I don't know. I don't know why I put a television in. I think it's because I'd imagine the Salvatore brothers to be a little bit modern, maybe, in some aspects of their life. I actually watched the ending of the, I was going to say movie, it's the Salvatore movie, yes. No, the TV series. So I watched the end of the TV series, and I have to say, I was really baffled by it. That's the best word for it. I was really confused. I'm not going to give any spoilers about it though, because that's unfair, but I do want to say that for some reason I got a really weird feeling about the cast, like in the show. I don't know, I felt as if while they were filming it, they all fell out. Did anyone else get that? If you've watched it, then you'll maybe know what I mean. But I felt like a lot of the cast members were just really awkward with each other. And I felt as if there should have been way more love scenes than they actually put in. But the reason why they may not have is because maybe the cast fell out, you know, because it was very awkward. Right, this is what happened. So I did my research because I wasn't too happy about this. Like, it's got nothing to do with me, literally nothing to do with me, and why am I so entitled to know about these people's lives and stuff? I don't know, but apparently I am. So I needed to know if the cast fell out, because it just felt really awkward just in the show, like at the end episode. So I did my research. You never guess what I found. Oh my goodness, I found the most like saucy gossip I've ever heard in my life. It's crazy. So according to these rumours, apparently a lot of stuff's been going down, and I'm only going to repeat them. I'm just saying allegedly because we don't know if they're true. Like, you know, it could not be true as well. Don't believe everything you read on the news. So basically, if you've watched the show, now this isn't really a spoiler because this is literally the plot of the show. It's like saying, is the Vampire Diaries about vampires? By any chance? Yeah, it is. Oh, well, you've spoiled it for me. No, actually, because it does kind of state it. The Vampire Diaries. However, no, it's not that. So Elena and Damien were dating in real life. So they were a thing. They were an actual couple and stuff. So what happened was Damien apparently wanted like kids and marriage and all this. And Elena didn't know if she wanted that. So she didn't actually like follow through the relationship. She ended up ending it. She like broke his heart apparently or whatever. And then, get this. So in case that doesn't get any worse with the awkwardness on the show, according to these rumours, she then allegedly starts dating Stefan, the brother. So, yeah. So that may have been why there was awkwardness. I don't know if that's true. Like, I say allegedly. But that just mind blew me. I was thinking, wow. Wow, that's not what I expected. But okay, we can go with that. So yeah, I'd love to know what you think. So anyway, this is supposed to be the dungeon. Now, I wasn't sure where this was. And honestly, I'm not exactly like that bothered about the dungeon, so I didn't spend that much time on it. But if you are bothered about it, then you can redo it if you want to do that. Of course you can. Like, you can redo any of my stuff. I don't mind. The only thing is, oh, this is something though. If you do redo my creations on the Sims 4 gallery, now I honestly don't mind people resharing stuff. Like, if you want to reshare my stuff, reshare it. Please make sure to leave my YouTube links in the description box. Because, yeah, basically what happens is sometimes people just delete the whole of the description. Or they put things like, I made this myself. When they didn't, it was me. But it doesn't matter. I don't really care. I'm not like that. You know, if someone wants to take credit for something I've done, then that's on them. It's not really on me to correct that. It bothered me in the past, I think. Like, when I wasn't on YouTube, I had a lot more time to, I don't know, go and be a Sims 4 gallery policewoman. But no, now I'm not. I'm okay. I'm chilled out now, and I'm just like, I don't really mind. But yeah, if you want to upload it or re-upload it to the gallery, then you can. But please just, you know, if you have the slightest bit of respect for the channel and me or anything, please leave the YouTube links, because that would be really kind. So anyway, onto the corridor. Now, this corridor is actually a thing. Can you believe it? Yeah. I copied a flipping corridor. That's how crazy this got. Yeah, I know. So I don't think we finished the whole of the downstairs floor in this part, because again, it was 8 hours. But I have to say, I think you're going to be in for a real treat with the kitchen if you stick around for this. I love the kitchen. I love it. It's like modern, and it's everything. It's just everything in a kitchen. It reminds me of a Frankie and Benny's kitchen. And I used to love Frankie and Benny's until the food got really bad. I don't know, it did in England anyway. Maybe it's different elsewhere. But that used to be my favourite place. Yeah, so going on to the upstairs a little bit here, I thought, because we're up here anyway, may as well just finish off this little part. Now, lots and lots of these places in the build will have bookcases and things on the walls and stuff like that. And yeah, you'll notice there's a lot of bookcases in this build. And that is partly because, well, there was nothing else to put there. But also because I genuinely think that the Salvatore brothers would have bookcases all over the house, because it's so old and they do read a lot. You know, in Stefan's room, when I eventually found a picture of it, there were just books piled up. And the same with Damien's room, and I feel like that's pretty much all you do if you had an immortal life. Yeah, why not? So I probably wouldn't, you know. In fact, that's a really good question. What would you do with an immortal life? I think I would play Plants vs Zombies for my life until my PlayStation 4 didn't work anymore, and play The Sims. I don't think I'd get bored. I really don't. I feel like maybe after 50 years of being the same age, that's when I get bored and I think, okay, I kind of want progression now. But no, I think I'm kind of happy, you know. I wish I stayed this age forever. But yeah, anyway, finishing off the corridor, I use loads of these enlarged rugs, and a lot of people ask me, how do you enlarge stuff? I explain it every video. You press control and then there's this really strange button. It's like a bracket key, and you press that and it would work. I don't know if this is an actual room. I think it might be, but I got really confused, so don't judge me. No, it's fine, you can judge me, but I don't know. I don't know anything about this really. And it's very hard because, you know, again, not every single aspect of the Salvatore boarding house is shown. So I had to make up a lot of it just from scratch, and I had fun doing that. It was a laugh, you know? But also it's stressful because I do not want to disappoint anyone, and I feel like no matter what I do with this build, it's going to disappoint people. You know, I'm going to get the person, oh, where's the spiral staircase? I got that with Hogwarts. Oh my goodness. There were people asking, where are the owls? Like, where's this, where's that? And honestly, like, sometimes I struggle to know if people are joking or not. But I was literally reading the comments on some of them. I was just thinking to myself, are you testing my patience? I just want everything in The Sims 4. I want every single item. Parties, I want family life, I want everything. Like, every single thing that we can have, I want it. Anyway though, that is the end of the build. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you for part 3. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all in my next video.